Coming to you live from the Common Sense newsroom. His sanity and judgment questionable as always. Story time with Uncle Carl. Now, over the 3 weeks that the protesters were in Ottawa, the interaction between the public and the police was cordial, warm, and friendly. I mean, you can watch countless hours of that. People bringing the police hot chocolates and coffees and treats, and children coming up with flowers and hugs. Then it changed, right? That fateful weekend, the cops came in with the troops and the boots and the horses. Well, now in Ottawa, there's still the cordoned off red zone where the police won't let anyone enter without, without what, right? Documentation of some form, I guess. Now, in Ottawa daily, since that weekend, with the troops and the boots and the horses, since then, there's hundreds of people in Ottawa every day walking around, walking past the red zone with their flags, singing "Oh Canada," whatever the case may be. And last weekend, there were thousands there, although I can't seem to get a handle on how many really. Now they just walk past those cops. No friendly cordiality going on there. No hot chocolate and no Granny's butter tarts for Officer Bacon. No, you were given the benefit of the doubt, Officer Bacon, and you showed your true colors. They weren't blue. Let's not forget Tamara Lynch. Free on bail, everybody's celebrating that. She's still a political prisoner. You can't call her anything but. At the moment, I have no news on Pat King. I believe he's still in custody, and I still fear that he's going to be a sacrificial lamb. Now, I did find out over the past weekend, Victoria, British Columbia, our westernmost province, right on the south of Vancouver Island, shows a population of 92,000 people. Beautiful place, 320 sunny days a year. It's the lotus land of Canada. But there were 7,000 people there. It seems like a firm count. Roughly 7,000 people. Again, in a small city, 92,000. The provincial legislature is there. Now, you hop over the Juan de Fuca Strait to Vancouver, British Columbia's largest city. It's 5 million people in British Columbia. Not sure what Vancouver is now. I didn't Google it. Maybe as much as 2 million. Still kind of a small city. I bet you there were just as many people in Vancouver as what there was in Victoria. Then you go out the valley to Hope, BC, up through the Fraser Canyon, 70-mile house, 100-mile house, 150-mile house, and then you come to Williams Lake, Quesnel, Prince George, and then west to Prince Rupert on the coast. There'd be hundreds and totaling thousands of people in all those places as well. Again, people, please, location at the very least in your videos, right? Now, I see as Trudeau moved from his ear-warming and sociopathically enraging greeting in England, he's now in Europe, where the press noted and commented at length the man never answers a single question. Indeed, he's a master of that, isn't he? I guess the European press must be a little sharper than our mainstream media here in Canada, because they caught that one right away. Oh, I'd meant to say, in regards to the number of people protesting in Canada, I used British Columbia and Victoria just as a representation of what's going on all across Canada. Just trying to... Well, I guess my point is, when they came in with the troops and the boots and the horses into Ottawa, they made roughly 400 arrests. Most of those people were just turned loose a few hours. They weren't actually arrested. They were detained. I believe they only arrested 4 people, actually, and charged, I should say. But to go back to the number of people again protesting across the country, Mr. Trudeau, do you still think they're a fringe minority? I don't quite think so. Something interesting I found last night, I was trying to Google some data numbers on how many people were in Ottawa the weekend with the troops and the boots and the horses. And I stumbled across the LA Times from February 11th. It was getting late last night. I was getting a little kind of tired when I was doing, this and some other, can I call it research? So I Googled it again this morning. I just put in Google LA Times February 11th, Ottawa. Up came that article again. And whoa, talk about misinformation and disinformation. Well, it's the mainstream media, not social media. You should see that article. They just took the worst propaganda spin from our government and the mainstream media and exacerbated everything. I was appalled reading it. I was just like, say what? This is the LA Times? Wow. So I think that covers everything I kind of wanted to get in here on this one. But my point was, well, I made my points in this video. I'm going to make another video called, it'll be entitled, Let's Look at Social Media. And bear in mind that LA Times article and the mis and disinformation. The mis and disinformation isn't coming from the social media, Mr. Trudeau. That's it for that one. No more butter tarts for you, Officer Bacon.